Hello, I'm Linda.
I'm Shauna.
And here we are again. So I hope everybody's well. I did sincerely want to thank everyone who is following us, who's watching somebody's watching the YouTube videos. I'm not quite sure who, but somebody's watching them.
I'm watching them.
I watch them. I watch them, but somebody's watching them, and some of them are up to 300 views, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so thank you so much if you guys are trying to support and watch us and following us on our Facebook page, and it really means a lot to us. And now we have an Instagram and a TikTok. Now Brianna, my daughter, wants to run the Instagram. She doesn't do either of those. I think she might do Snapchat, which maybe we'll do that too.
Yeah, I do Snap and Instagram.
There's so many of them.
No.
Like when I tried to link the Instagram and I don't even know if I did link the TikTok to the Facebook page, and it said, add add another link for there was like 20 of them that come up, and like most of them I never even heard of. All these crazy names, and I'm like,
yeah, like Thread.
Thank you. There it is. And I'm like,
one of
what's
them.
that?
Thread.
The only Thread I know is when you sew. So
yeah, I don't know.
But I do know of TikTok, and I do know of Instagram, and I do know of Snapchat because of you. So and Brianna. So, but I was trying to finagle and I'm failing miserably. So, and I kind of feel bad because I feel like anybody who follows me personally, and then may follow the Facebook page, is getting like triple whammied because they're seeing it on Linda. I'm going to try not to post as much.
I've seen it on Instagram today.
Okay, well I'm going to try not to post as much on my personal Linda page, my Facebook page, and try to just keep it for the besties Facebook page and for the Instagram and for the TikTok if I can figure out how to work that. I mean, I can figure it out. I just don't get it. I go on it, and I mean, all I see is like 50 million random videos, and I don't follow anybody, so I'm like, where are they coming from? It's just, I'm too old. Maybe we may have missed the boat on this. Like, maybe we should have started this 20 years ago, back when all this crazy social media stuff was
I don't even know if I
starting.
I don't even know if I had a phone back then. 2004, I got my cell phone. First cell phone, 2004.
Well, we could have used the camera. We could have used a camera, but like my first social thing was MySpace. I remember creating a MySpace.
I had a MySpace.
I spent forever on it. Was so proud of it. And
I didn't, because I didn't know even how to do that.
Oh, mine was really cute. And then I remember somebody else telling me, you should try Facebook. And I was like, what's that? I just thought the name sounded so strange. And I guess I got on apparently, and I made one, and I sat there. Back then, all these random people and feeds didn't just come up. You just didn't see anything. So, I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, this is boring. What is this? And then I realized, people started sending me friend requests, and then I figured it out. But the TikTok and the Instagram, I don't know. I'm going to try to see if Brianna wants to, my daughter wants to handle that. So I had a very frightening thing happen to me a couple days ago. I sleep with one of those things that the rich people use. They're just the eye cover. I don't like to call it a patch, but it's an eye cover. Some people get them that they're like gel and they keep it cool and all that stuff. Well, that's nice. But anyway, mine's just a little silky satiny thing. I got it at Aldi's. Very nice. With 2 matching satin or silky pillowcases, by the way. Beautiful, very good quality. So and it's very loose, but I mean, I don't know. I went to sleep and I was up in the middle of the night for a few hours. I can't remember what had me up at that point. At this point, I'm always up in the middle of the night. But I was up, and so I slept late that day. I slept till 8 in the morning. I ripped the patch off, and I could see how bright everything was. And I look at my screen, or my clock screen, and it's a decent way away from me. It's not right next to where I sit. So, and I can see it, but it's real blurry. And I'm like, what's that? Because like I told you, everybody, I already had both of my cataracts fixed, so my eyes were good. And so I immediately get scared, so I close one eye, and it's perfect. I close my left eye, my right eye, I can't see. I can't see it. It's like
scary.
It's like worse almost than before I had the cataract surgery. So that was horrifying because I remember thinking, it was the day after we shot the last podcast. It was last Wednesday. And I remember thinking, what now? Like what? And I know that sometimes they say the lens they put on can slip. I mean, it's pretty rare. I mean, I've had this done for a long time. It can happen, I guess, shortly after surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I'm scared. So I call Shauna crying, and she's like, call the doctor, go see the doctor. So I did. By the time I got to the doctor, my vision was about 90% back, and she said it was dry eye. Now, first of all, I'm confused because when you have dry eye, you would think it would be both. Second of all, I never heard of dry eye actually blinding you.
Right.
I mean, it was like
Or
the cataract
blindness.
was back. It was bad, Sean. It was really bad. And so, but that's what she said. Like I said, by the time I got in to see her at 1:30 in the afternoon, it was almost all better again.
Right.
And it's been, wonderful ever since. Thank you, God. But I think it might have been the eye thing. Like maybe it was too tight or something.
Does it feel tight? Snug?
It really didn't. But maybe like the way I was laying, maybe I kind of was putting, I don't know. But it was scary. But anyway, I did go to the doctor and she looked and she said everything's fine because she thought, well, maybe you scratched your cornea. I said I couldn't scratch my cornea. I don't know. So she
I think you would know.
Yeah, she said everything was good. Yeah, it does hurt, but it did feel sandy, the eye. And she said, oh, that's dry eye. So I mean, whatever. She's the professional, and I love her and I trust her. So if that's what it was maybe that it got dry from having that patch over it because it doesn't sit quite right. It's always crooked when you move, So that's where I was with that. That was horrifying, because with my eyes, that's frightening. That's scary.
I don't like being unable to see.
No. And I mean, you always make me laugh because you say when you wake up,
I'm blind.
you're crawling to get your contacts because you can't see.
I am blind. I'm blind.
Like
literally blind.
But can you see close up?
Yeah, I can see close up.
So you could read without your contacts. You could sit and read a book.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's bizarre because that's what goes when you get older. I told you, you're just not aging. It's kind of sickening.
No, I'm aging, but I can't see nothing. I can see shapes and stuff, but I can't.
You can't see far away.
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's so that when our twin souls split and we became two different people when we came here, I can see far away, you can't see far away, close up. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. So that was scary. So what else I wanted to talk about what you told me happened when you went to use, was it Walmart card?
It's a Walmart gift card.
Okay, yeah. What happened
My
there?
daughter had. Well, she goes to use her gift card, and she already used it once.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so there was a balance on it. And
right.
then when she went to use it a second time, like a week later, maybe like something like that, is a zero balance, and she had not touched it. So we called customer service, and they said, it was used online in 2 different states, California, and I forget what other state it was, Tennessee. So she had, how they got that information was she just called the card number just to get the balance on it, or checked online, I'm sorry. And it was, they got it from there. As soon as she got online to check, they got it. They got the information. It's ridiculous. And that's happened more than once. I bought a $100 gift card to Target. Never checked the balance, never did nothing, and it was a zero balance going out the door. So, it took me like 3 weeks for me they actually did return it to me because it was zero balance, for not even touching it. I don't know how to do that. And then get it back on the shelf. It wasn't scratched off, nothing. Never opened.
Oh, yours when it happened was a brand new one.
It was a brand new Target card.
Wow. Scammers. It's incredible to me. And I first of all, I can't fathom. I mean, and I'm not saying that it's right to do what you had done to a brand new, but if you're gonna do it to a brand new one that is on the shelf. So the store is responsible. Don't try to scam from somebody. In this case, it was a birthday gift.
All the time.
It was a birthday
gift.
And
it was.
They just, it's just, I don't know. To me, that's beyond cruel and heartless.
And if you have that knowledge to do that, then get a job.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you could get paid a lot of money.
Exactly. Put it to good use.
Yeah.
Go work for the federal government, finding people that do that. Like in that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Catch Me If You Can, he had all these incredible skills of impersonating, and he did all these crazy things and forgery and all these. And then at the end, the FBI pulls him in and says, "Show us how you did it.
Work
Show
for
us." What's that?
Work for us.
Yes, exactly. And he's making probably 7 figures a year at this point, working for the government. So yeah, it's just unreal. People kill me. But anyway, so that's it. She's out. That's not going to be.
No, they're not going to do nothing about it. It's nothing to do.
Yeah,
it's just a loss.
That's terrible. That's just terrible. So anyway, that's where you're at with that. That was the low point, I guess. What? How many shirts do you own? Seriously.
A lot. Do I wear all of them? Even a quarter of them? No. But, I'm always like, oh, that's cute. Oh, let me go buy this, or let me order this, and I really like that. And then it sits there.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't know how many times I've given away, donated, or given to other people.
But you managed to build it back up again.
Always.
Okay. See, I'm the same way. I have, I don't know, 35 shirts, 40 shirts in my closet that I probably never wear. I wear the same stuff all the time.
Do you like them? Well, we're comfortable.
It's comfortable, and I guess that just comes from being fortunate enough to be a stay-at-home mom or homemaker or whatever you want to call it, and we don't have to venture out into the world every day. I guess if I did, I'd have to wear, but I mean, anybody who sees me. So, like I was saying, once again, we had another blip. It's no fun if you don't have a blip here and there, because then Brianna gets to edit.
Life is a blip.
Yeah. My whole life is a blip, let me tell you. But what I was saying was, if you see me out in the world one day and see me 2 days, I'm going to be in the same shirt. Because I'm not a clothes I never was.
I'm not either.
Well, I mean, when I was really young, I had to have the Jordache jeans and I had to have the shirts from here. But I outgrew that real damn quick. When you get married and you're done with all that.
Well, here's the thing. Some of my shirts and tank tops and stuff, I have more than one. I'll have
same thing.
3 in one color, and then I'll have a couple different colors.
Oh, absolutely.
All the same stuff. But some of them I have the same color, but.
Oh, absolutely. 2 of my favorite shirts. This one, as a matter of fact, this one comes in black, and I have it in yellow. So, which isn't the greatest color, but it's all they had, I think, at the time. So anyway, I did mention that we are on Instagram and TikTok. So if you TikTok, I can't.
I need a TikTok or something.
No. So we're on TikTok now too, so you can follow us on there. But don't expect anything for quite some time because, like Brianna said, we need more videos. We need more, I guess, more minutes, more, I don't know, whatever. So she can take it, make it into, I don't know. Because I don't think you can put a half hour, or can you put a half hour video on TikTok?
Asking the wrong person.
Because I don't know. Or how about on what do you want, your Instagram?
Yeah, but I just watch the videos.
But
they're not real long.
They're not real long. So we can't so she needs to make clips of us. So who knows if we'll even stay on TikTok, I almost said it again, and Instagram, and maybe get on Snapchat. I don't know. We're trying here. We're old. Cut us a break. And hopefully the people that are watching are mostly our age and don't get it either. So, I mean, we're from a whole different era. Whole different era. This is all, and it's not new to us. We kind of did come of age along with it, but at the same time, it's progressing too quick. I can't keep up.
I can't.
And I was on TikTok for a time, but then, like I said before, they booted me off because of the content I posted, which was,
I was never on there.
Whatever.
Not TikTok.
You never got on TikTok?
I never got on TikTok.
Tickety-tack. Yeah. Well, you know what? And I thought about this the other day, and I actually wrote it down, and I thought, if nothing comes of this, if this is it, this is all we get is 300 views a video, which I hope it gets to be more. I do, because I think we do bring something new to to the
Tic-tac?
to the, what is it called, to the social media world. I do. I think we can because, you know, we're funny. I've said that before. We're funny and we're cute. And, you know, we can make you laugh if you give us a chance. But anyway, if nothing does come of it, at least our kids, and I thought about this earlier because we're not going to take it down. We're not going to take it down. So if this is all we get, at least our kids and our grandkids, and God willing, if the world is still here, we don't think it will be, our great-grandkids can sit and watch, you know, us two while we're goofballs, while we're still, you know, young, too old to really be able to do social media well, but young enough to be able to, you know, make some jokes and laugh at each other and laugh with each other, because that's what we do. We make each other laugh. We laugh with each other. We laugh at each other. That's what we do.
In this life.
Yeah, you have to. And, you know, if it doesn't get to be huge, we still have a legacy that we left behind. We're going to, like, we're the little podcast that could. We're going to try and keep going. But, you know, like I said, we may have missed the boat. We may be too late to the party. But we're still going to try. We're not going to give up. So, that's that. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to be like a downer, you know, talking about what happens when we're not here, but that's where we're at. But that's what we do. You know, we laugh at each other. We don't really fight. We have had a few times in our relationship where we've been on what I like to call hiatus, where something stupid will happen and we won't talk for a while, and it's usually not very long, and it's usually awful, the not talking part. As far as actually fighting,
yeah,
I don't think we ever actually had a fight, like a speaking fight or a yelling fight, other than, I don't know if you're going to remember this. Do you remember the throwdown in the parking lot with Keith and Bob?
No.
You don't remember that? We were relatively young.
I don't remember.
Right, 18, 19. We were both married to our first husbands, Keith and Bob. And the four of us went out, which we used to do a lot. And I don't know who was driving, but somebody was driving because Sean and I were both drinking a lot. And I can't remember, huh?
That's underage.
Oh, wow, yeah. I can't remember where we went. We were at some bar, but we went into the bathroom, you and I did. And we were drunk. So somebody said something that pissed the other off, and the next thing you know, we're in the bathroom carrying on, splashing water at each other, probably spitting at each other.
Are you sure it was me?
It was you. It was you, because this went on out into the parking lot. You were really bad. But this went on out into the parking lot. We finally left, and because I remember climbing into the back of the car that you guys had at the time, which was probably Keith's first car, that Cordoba or something. So Bob and I climb in the back seat. Bob climbs in after me. Before I climb in the back seat, we're in the parking lot, like, just ready to go at it. Like, Bob's holding me. It was bad. And I couldn't tell you for the life of me what started it or what, but we were both we drank too much. We were foolish, stupid, young idiots. And I remember finally Bob was like, get in the car. And he got me in the car, and you were still out of the car, and said something. And that was it. I threw the seat up, and I'm climbing over Bob to get back out to get to you.
I don't remember any of that.
So we can, fisticuffs. I mean, it was ridiculous, and I never forgot it because I remember thinking that's the only. And you can't call it a fight.
Wasn't me.
It was you. It was you, because I remember Keith holding you. It was, and I can't remember.
I do not remember.
Yeah, because you were probably
honest to God.
You were probably wasted.
Not 1 second of it.
None second of it.
Mm-mm. Nothing.
No, I remember it. Swear to God, and because like I said, it's the only actual fight, if you could call it that we've ever had, and it was just a stupid, because we drank too much. It was something we would have never fought if we weren't.
I don't remember.
Drinking.
For real. I
think we were at a bar watching a band, so we drank too much. But yeah, we were throwing down in the parking lot.
Throwing down, but throwing water.
Throwing down, throwing water, throwing fists. Me trying to climb out, almost knocking Bob in the head. I'll never forget it. It was crazy.
I don't remember it at all. Not at all. Honestly.
It was crazy. We had some wild times back then. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about, and we mentioned it last time, was the OCD thing, and how Sean and I both have OCD. I have had mine since I had it before I got married and had kids. And didn't you as well?
11 or 12.
Yeah, because your comb, I remember your comb and my comb, we both had to have the combs be perfect on our dressers. But we both got married really young, had our babies really young, and I think it just clicked. It set something off because you lose, like we said last time, it comes from a lack of control in your life. That's where an OCD comes from. Then you have to feel like you have control over something because in reality you don't have control over anything in your life. And it really went crazy. Mine was really bad for a time, like so bad that when I would clean the kitchen at night and clean the table and fix the chairs and clean, nobody could touch it. Like nobody could touch it. You don't sit at the table. Don't. I remember cleaning my whole stove one time, and I guess it was Bob, my first husband, leaned against it, just standing in the kitchen talking to me, and I went berserk and had to tear the whole thing apart and clean it again because he leaned against it and touched it. That's bad. And I don't know when I decided or learned how to reel it in, probably when I was about 23. But it's still there. I don't think it ever goes away. Do you?
No, it's a chemical imbalance too.
You think it's a chemical imbalance?
I know it's sort of a chemical imbalance. Yeah.
Well, do you still, I mean, there's no way yours can be as bad as it was.
No, thank God.
No.
It's not.
Okay.
But it's crazy. It makes you think like you're crazy.
Yeah.
And you don't want you to say stop it, and you can't. You know.
You can't.
Checking things.
Right. That's what I was that was leading me to that.
Constantly.
Shauna had at her home. We're talking, what, 30 years ago?
Oh my gosh.
30 years ago? Is that right? 30 years ago?
Let's see, like I remember this, but I don't remember like fighting stuff. Like I remember certain
Well,
things.
probably because you blacked out. I'm telling you, we were drunk. Because we never used to go out with them, and one of them was driving, so we were good to go, and we were pounding them. You know, young and foolish. But Shauna had this table in her house, and it was a nice round table, and she had a very lovely cloth covering it. And I guess she had a lamp on it and maybe some magazines or something. And she called it her Peekaboo stand. Because of her OCD, she would have to check underneath, what was underneath?
My coupon caddies.
Her coupon caddies. Okay.
What a life. Oh God, what a life.
So, yeah, it's been real. So she keeps her coupon caddies under, because the table had, I guess, two table parts to it. 2 chairs. Thank you. And so the coupon caddy was underneath, and the little lovely tablecloth would drape over it, and nobody could see it. But how many times a day? Seriously, every time she'd walk by, she'd look up just to make sure those damn coupons were still there.
Move. Oh my God!
And didn't
move.
So of course, me, and even though I had it, I wasn't as bad as Shauna. But when I would go over there, because we spent a lot of time together back then, I would mess with it. As soon as she would go into the kitchen or go to the bathroom or go upstairs, I would get under it and just, ransack it. And it was horrible. Move things around for
Our
her.
other girlfriend used to do it too. Like in the kitchen, she'd move, some of my dishes around or move this or that. Oh my God.
Yeah, and
these girls ain't coming to my house.
And it's funny, like thinking about it. But back then, I'm sure it was very upsetting because, like I said, I was upset when my stove was touched once it was cleaned. But you can get, if anybody deals with that, and like they make jokes about it, they make movies about it. I mean, look at Jack Nicholson, As Good as It Gets, with the hand washing, and a lot of people just laugh about it, make fun. I think Howie Mandel has that. Like he washes his hands. But it's not funny.
No.
We can laugh at it now because we're on the other side of it. But I don't know that you ever completely get over it.
No.
I still do have it, but not.
I still do too, but not.
Nothing.
I mean, you couldn't even take, my ice cube bin would have to have overflowing ice cubes at all times. If you took one ice cube out of my ice cube bin, I had to refill it. The whole entire thing. From no lie. From ice cubes. And I would say you still it, you feel it. I couldn't stand it. Oh my God, over ice cubes.
I don't remember.
So thank God, like I look back, I'm thinking, thank God I'm not that crazy.
I don't remember
Still
that.
a little crazy, but
and I used to get into your fridge and freezer, so I don't remember that.
I was probably cringing.
Was this in West Mifflin?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. still
Now
feel
I
it.
don't.
I don't remember that.
Now I don't hardly have any. I don't care about. I don't care what you take.
No, all I
But it
remember.
does change. I mean, thank God.
All I remember is the Peekaboo stand.
Yeah.
But you know, Sean and I, we used to have adult sleepovers. I mean, I guess we were physiologically
kids
adults, but were we really
Yeah.
adults? We didn't act like adults.
Our kids would stay over, you know, all the kids, the adults,
But
whatever.
but you and I, Shauna lived in how far do you think West Mifflin was from Adamsburg? About 45 miles?
12 miles, yeah. Maybe
We lived
40
about
miles.
12 or 13 miles apart. And that was a kind of a little trek for us back in the day. So we would Shauna would come over on a Friday and she would just sleep and spend the whole weekend at my house.
Yeah.
And her husband and her son were fine. She only had a son at the time.
It's
And
crazy to think today.
I know,
It's
but
like, who does that?
But they would go fishing and they would do guy things and have fun and bond. I never came and spent the whole weekend at your house because I had two little ones and I had a boy and a girl, and it would have been too much for who I was married to at the time. So, we didn't, but we spent a lot of time together. And yeah, you would come to my.
I remember.
I'm not getting mine. I'm not gonna tell that story. I'll tell you when we're done. I'll see if you remember because you
I don't
probably.
know if I do. I don't know why I can't remember things.
You'll probably remember this one, but maybe not because it's a drinking thing again. We drank a lot. We drank a lot back in the day, and I'm not. Shauna did drink more than I did. She did because usually I was the one driving. So.
That's so I could drink.
Exactly. So I would sip a beer over an hour because it takes about an hour for your body to metabolize a beer. I never drank hard whiskey. I never touched that stuff. That's disgusting. Well, I did when I was a kid. I did, and I got turned on it. But I would drink a beer, and so. Or if it would be Shauna's turn to drive sometimes, and then I would be able to get a little tipsy. But it was mostly, I would always get really sick the next day. I would have bad hangovers. Did you get bad I had bad, so I think I'm like allergic to it. There it goes. I'm allergic to everything, even alcohol. So, yeah, but we did some crazy stuff like as kids. We really did, and we'll talk about that some more too, but.
So crazy.
It's honestly, we're lucky we're alive, and some of the nights. Do you remember the time we went swimming to the in-ground pool, Conley's, which is it's now a storage facility.
Yeah.
We go swimming to this place. Now this was before we were married. We were kids, 15, 14. 13, 14. And we went across the street to see this little old lady who had a flower shop, and she was a drinker. And she let Sean and I get drunk. We were able to walk there and to this pool from where I lived as a kid. Sean was spending the weekend at my house. We go see her. She's older, in her 70s, 80s. Yeah. She lets us get drunk off of her booze. We run across Route 30, which is a 4-lane highway. It's an actual highway. Drunk. We go to Conley's. We're swimming. And I'll never forget this as long as I live. I dive into the pool. And my chin literally scraped the bottom of the pool.
I remember that.
So if I would have been at a stronger angle, I could have maybe broke my neck and become crippled or dead.
Yeah.
And I think about stuff like that. Now this was, like I said, before we got married or had kids or anything. We didn't do stuff like that then. But I just remember coming up thinking, what happened? And I realized that I scraped the bottom of the pool. Do you know what kind of dive you have to do to go in and have your chin scrape the bottom of the pool?
Yeah.
Literally, I'm not a mathematical person, but any more of an arc, and I could have. So that's the kind of crazy stuff that we did. But so we're lucky.
Yeah, we are.
We are really lucky to because there's some stories. There's some stories because when you meet somebody at 14. And you're friends with them over 40 years, you end up with a lot of stories. But we were wild. But we had
tell today.
Yeah, you can tell by me. Because I'm a.
No, I mean we're in bed at 9 o'clock on Fridays and Saturdays.
You mean the way we act?
I gotta go to bed.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is 8:30? Oh,
yeah, we're kind of pathetic and old and rickety now. But in our youth, we went to see Guns N' Roses in 1993 with Metallica and Faith No More. We were in Three Rivers Stadium, which was a great stadium in Pittsburgh. Why they got rid of it, I don't know. It had such great acoustics because it was a bowl. It was a big fish bowl. That was fun. That was crazy because that was one of the nights. No, we weren't drinking. After the concert, we decided we're going to McDonald's. Meanwhile, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
They were doing 2 triples for $2 or 2 triples for $3 at the time. We both get 2 triple cheeseburgers. You know, you can do that when you're what, 21? What were we, 21 back then? In 93? But when we were down in Pittsburgh, I remember telling Shauna, I'm not driving. I don't like to drive in Pittsburgh. Well, she don't care. She'll drive. Yeah, almost gets into a fight as we're leaving the concert because the traffic's crazy and jammed, and she's jumping out of her car and screaming and carrying on people. Yeah, you did. Come on! And I remember thinking, we're gonna die. We just saw Guns N' Roses, and now we're gonna die. Somebody's gonna shoot us. But it was 93. Things weren't as crazy then, but wouldn't do it now. But yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff, and we got a lot still to do. We're not done. No, we're not done. We're gonna go see some shows and yeah, try to keep living. Try to keep what's McConaughey say? L-I-V-I-N. Is that what he says? Living, gotta keep living. L-I-V-I-N. I don't know. I think he says something. I like Matthew McConaughey.
I do too, but I ended up seeing a lot of his stuff.
I haven't really watched a lot of his movies either, but I think he does it in that Dazed and Confused. I think that's where he does.
That's why.
You gotta watch Dazed and Confused.
I'm not a big movie person. I don't know. I can't keep attention long enough to watch a movie. Sometimes.
See, that's Brianna.
I can't sit there long enough to watch.
If it holds my attention, I can. If you and this Dazed and Confused is so cute because it's set in like 1976.
Okay.
And the clothes are great. The soundtrack is incredible. Awesome tunes.
Yeah.
And it's about a bunch of kids in Texas on their last day of high school. So it's really fun to watch because it's not far off from where we were. Things were still similar in 86 as they were in 76. Yeah. So, 85, 86. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, so I didn't get to talk about a couple of the things I wanted to talk about, but we can hit that next time. But again, I just want to thank everybody who has taken the time to watch us, and we hope you're, enjoying it. And if you have, I had 3 different people message me and ask about this, and they didn't on YouTube. I got it on Facebook now, and YouTube, you can, I don't know if you can see that. YouTube, you can comment on YouTube now. So, and some people have. We've gotten a few comments. Nothing crazy, but we're the little podcast that could. We're getting there. But yes, I had some people message and ask what this is. Obviously it's cross. That's not what they meant. It's tanzanite. So, for anybody who's wondering, it actually needs put in that stuff. What's that stuff called?
Like polish.
Tarnex. Yeah, that stuff's incredible. Because it's sterling silver. Yeah. So I don't know what. I have sterling silver that never tarnishes. Mm-hmm. And I have sterling silver that always tarnishes. This is the first time this has ever done it. But it has I'm not digging that. And I'm telling you what. If you have tarnished silver, you dip it. Yeah. Half a second. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, this needs dip. But that's what it's tanzanite. It's a tanzanite cross. So anyway, I wanted to address that. But thank you so much to everybody. We appreciate it. We're trying our best. The little podcast that could here. We're going to keep going. I want to do it at least for a year and see if we can get anywhere with it. If we can get the following to be a little bit bigger and maybe get some more people subscribed and signed on to watch us. And if we can, then we'll keep moving forward. And if not, we'll discuss then whether or not we want to just keep doing it for us and for our kids and grandbabies, or if we're just going to wrap it up.
Well, we might start drinking again.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
We could drink on the podcast and show everybody what kind of fun we used to have. There you go.
We passed out sleeping.
No, well, we don't have to
see nothing.
We don't have to. We could drink Long Island iced teas.
Oh, I love Long Island
iced teas. Then we're still with RT. Isn't a Long Island iced tea? I only had one time with you at Giggles, which was borderline, which was whatever else. It was 50 million things. Yeah. And that knocked me on my butt.
It will.
Do you have any idea what all was in that and how?
All the clear liquids. I mean, all the clear
boozes.
Liquors. It's made a different way. I know there was like a splash of orange juice. I think I could be wrong. Okay. And then Coke or Pepsi or whatever. I don't know.
How do they make it taste like tea? Because it does. I remember taking a drink thinking, "Oh, this does taste like iced tea." And within 5 minutes, you're like, Oh, whoa, I'm gonna fall off the bar stool.
Hello, I used to be a bartender and I made it many times. I can't remember. It's
I
been
was a bartender
too
too, and I
long.
never made one.
I
We
know,
both
I had
worked
to
at
make
the same
pictures of
place.
them.
We both worked at the same place. You made pictures of Long Island iced teas at the
Yeah.
corner tavern?
Yeah.
We both worked at this little tiny hole in the wall bar.
Well, I worked Friday nights. So
True, I worked
nights.
days. It called the Corner Tavern, and it was a really great hangout at the time. It was. We had a lot of great guys that would come in, and some really cool girls. And I worked days, Shauna worked nights, but at different times. I don't think we worked at the same time, but yeah, those were fun days. We had some really cool people that would come in and sing and talk with us and put money in a jukebox. We had a blast. We really did.
It was fun.
But you had to make Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I can't. I know I had a splash of orange juice and some soda.
See, you don't think of.
And I know it's all the clear liquors.
You don't think of something that's tasting like an iced tea drink as having orange juice. Like, I can't for the life of me
I think it
figure
was
out.
a splash. I think it could be made different ways. I don't know.
We're gonna have to.
Be wrong. I don't know.
We're gonna have to Google it and see exactly what goes in one, because I remember thinking, oh my God, this tastes just like iced
I
tea.
bet you we have comments. Somebody will know how to make them.
If anybody knows how to make a Long Island iced tea, comment on the YouTube page. If you are like me and don't have it, I didn't have a YouTube for long. I guess I did, but I only ever put one video up, and that was with Brianna.
Well, now they have at the liquor store too a Long Island iced tea that's already in a bottle.
I saw that.
Yeah, my husband had it. He drank it already. So
Okay, we can get that, and if you guys want to see us get, we could do that. That would take the edge off, and we could relax a little bit. We could sip it. We could just sip it. And now, Michaela could drive us home. we could do that. We could do that. So if you guys want to see us drink real Long Island iced teas and forget the Gold Peak and the Pure Leaf, I'm teasing. We're not doing that. Well, maybe. Maybe. You never know. Okay, so I guess we're wrapping it up here. We got to be close to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm taking a drink. Okay, well, again, thank you to everybody who's watching us, who's supporting us, who's following the Facebook page. I'm trying, it's
all you can do.
I'm trying to not overwhelm, but at the same time keep us in the feed. And as far as the YouTube goes, I know nothing about that. I know you have to probably promote things at some point, which we can try to do down the road, but we don't have enough videos for that. I think this is number 5.
I don't even know. 6.
5? It's either 5 or 6. 5 or 6, if you're going to count the first one we did, the introductory. So, okay, as always, stay safe, everybody. Thanks again so much for watching. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Bye.